Hey guys, so this video is gonna be about my band situation. Like, I think you guys have saw the previous video. I think I posted it around like 3 weeks ago. So in today's video, I'm gonna talk about my document. So I'm gonna elaborate everything I said in my document. So whatever I said in my document is this document regards the current YoiShay situation, which is my situation, and I will debunk a lot of stuff. And also in this document, some people have tried to talk into Frost, which is the hot head moderator, which he did not respond after a while. For a moment, Frost did reply back about my situation, but eventually, when they started to make a point, he just stopped responding back, meaning he was just losing the argument, or maybe they didn't have any proof to do something about it, okay? So I don't want to get Frost in trouble. I get that, but Frost doesn't really know anything about the situation, I think, properly. So in this document, I summarized a lot of things, including the supporter drama, and I also talked to Z Mythical, who is also a tester and who also makes JJ's drama videos. He might be the best guy to talk about the situation. So first, the first one is a screenshot of me showing the supporter chat leak, which is completely fake and is also an edited messages. And the channel name is Explosive Game Leaks. However, in this channel, I never send this at all. The purpose of that channel has been completely twisted. Instead, this channel has actually related to a game I was working on. I'm not gonna tell anything about that much, but that channel was not related to JJ's leaks at all or sneak peek at all. But I think he was the guy who made that edited message, because this guy really has a beef with me for some reason. But I don't know why he hates me and calls me a lot of stuff like a bad, awful person, pathetic creature and stuff. So I don't really know how. So yeah, and here are the proofs what I actually used to send in the channel. So I hope that explains you guys a lot about that channel. Okay, so the next one is an emo leak which I showed. I said new emo leak. It's called Science. Okay, so in that, Frost has stated that I leaked this. However, Jevi, the person in the sneak peek video, and who's also a head moderator in JJS, has leaked that in the JJS server herself in the general chat. When people contact JV about this, that I leaked this, because she said it was fine because she already showed it to the people in the general chat. So I don't know why, but Frost refuses to acknowledge it. I don't know why though, because he said I leaked that somehow, and but JV literally did the same thing before me, and I just reposted it because I thought it could be a good idea to share it in my Discord server. To be honest, I think the third one is really stupid, because the third one really contains and shows that those are actually speculations of what's gonna come in the next update, or what I think is gonna be the next update. So the first screenshot you see is, I said Yuta will be released plus completed in this update, and then a new EA will be introduced as well. The next EA is very annoying, that's what they said. So a tester in the general chat said that, but I don't really have the screenshot. So also you can see that I said it's not Naoya Zenin, Getosuru, Kenjaku, Joku, or Mekamaru, but it turns out to be Mekamaru, who came as an early access. Plus, Yuta wasn't finished at all, as that screenshot was sent during like when Yuta only had 2 moves left, but eventually only 1 move came in. So yeah. And then the second one shows a lot of a lot of speculations and hints TZE gave us. So like I showed new EA 2 else moves for Yuta, 3 curse partners, because if the 2 moves will be completed, Yuta will be finished and will be released to the public as always, and a new EA will be introduced as well. Yuki rework was eventually leaked by TZ himself. Gojo variants, I don't know why, but they said Gojo variants was a leak somehow, because they stated that TZ's talked about Gojo in the supporter chat and Patreon chat for some reason, but I do remember making a video about it that I said Gojo variant might be possible, because like there were a lot of feature suggestions and stuff. Like there was a lot of feature about Gojo variants or Gojo rework or the strongest of today in the feature suggestions. So I thought TZ might add him or do something with Gojo. So that's what I think. And new reload game changes was already decided, new game mode was already decided and stuff. So the half thing didn't really came in the JGS or the NPC block stuff. So I don't know how they see it as a leak. These screenshots were before I joined Patreon, by the way. So you can see the date is September 1st, and the day I joined Patreon was September 12th, by the way. just to remember that I joined Patreon on September 12th. And then I also showed a screenshot of when I was asking iPlayer, who is a moderator in JJ's. Like, this was when I joined Patreon. So I wanted to ask iPlayer if I could talk about this or show this screenshot of Imit saying this about Yuta last move. So he completely said it's supporter only, so no. But that's when I got to know that the Patreons were like strictly restricted and were like very bad. So later on when I joined Patreon membership, I got to know something about Patreon related content which I used in one of my videos, which I found in Reddit was in one of my videos. So I immediately took down the video so I could not get in trouble for leaking Patreon, and I never wanted to leak Patreon anyway. So, and this screenshot really shows that I didn't really know anything about Patreon at the moment. Yeah. So the next screenshot shows that I didn't really want to leak Patreon at all. As I said, I'm not giving any leaks for a while. Joking. There are no leaks right now, which is allowed to be shared. Which is allowed to be shared. So this was when I was a Patreon member, by the way. So I knew what was coming or not. So I didn't really share anything. But I don't know why they were saying that I was leaking and everything stuff. Which I'm literally showing you proof of I never did such thing. And I never wanted to do anything like that anyway. And now the fourth point is really interesting. As in those two screenshots, I did send a Patreon leak there. However, the leak was shown in the Reddit page, as even a few subscribers were sending me leaks in DMs. I don't know if I have those screenshots, but I will use them in the video if I have them. Not just that, but I didn't even knew anything about Patreon membership at the moment, and I also thought those could be fake. As you can see in the first image, I told you guys the banana leak is real. The TZ confirmed the leak for me. So basically, like, I posted the banana leak I got from Reddit. I was like 1 day late, 2 day late. So like then I just showed it, and Z just posted it 3 hours later when I posted that. So I don't know how. I don't think that's considered leaking, as Z already posted it himself like 3 hours later. Now the fifth one is really interesting. And yeah, I think this is what I did regret the most. So this is what I regret the most at the moment. And yeah, I do admit this is a bad thing. So in this screenshot, I talked about like, I hope you guys don't share anything from here, because if you do, I'll ban you. The mod who took that screenshot didn't even take the full context at all. Because I also stated that if you want your friend to look into it, make sure to invite them in the server, because like it was basically a tactic to get members, and this channel doesn't really show full context. And in the end I also deleted the server, like the whole server, and I also start a new one, because I regretted having the server as for JJ's info stuff, and also for my content, because 90% of the members just were there for the JJ's info and stuff. So I did regret that a lot. So I just deleted the server and I started a new one. But yeah, the thing is, I did understood the situation, and then I deleted the server and later on. But yeah, I do regret doing this. But yeah. Now the sixth one is like when I went to Z Mythical. I think you guys know Z Mythical pretty much. So there are a few screenshots I'm gonna show you. Basically, Z Mythical did not know much about my situation. However, one of the supporters, which we will call X, basically, because I don't wanna like name those supporters' name at all. So he was saying false stuff about me to Z Mythical. That supporter guy was warning me about not leaking anything from Patreon, but eventually I did. And not only that, but he also said that I somehow leaked the developer chat. For some reason, it got me laughing for a second, because lies used to be believable. So I told Z Mythical that I met that supporter guy after I joined Patreon membership. I didn't even know him at all before I joined Patreon membership. So I don't know, and I also showed him screenshot of my DMs with him that he never warned me about leaking or anything. So he was literally lying about my situation to Z Mythical. I mean, like that's how half of the supporters are doing. So later on, Z Mythical told me that I leaked Yuji's Black Flash VFX. He showed me something like I leaked a Patreon link in the YouTube video. I didn't really remember when I did it, but because it was a long time ago, okay? So it was like a long time ago during August, I think. So he wanted to get the whole video. So later on, when I went back to my YouTube studio, and then I found the video as privated, then I remembered that I privated the video because it had one Patreon content which I found from Reddit. I can even send you the Reddit post. So he wanted to ask if I could show him the video, so I did eventually. After he watched the video, so he didn't believe me in the beginning, so I just sent him the video. So after I sent him the video, let me show you the screenshot. So I did take down video after I got to know that those were Patreon content related. I immediately took down those videos so I could not get in trouble at all. So after I showed the video to Z Mythical and he watched it, he said it's better if you could make an appeal to your band. So Z Mythical said he can't really do much about it because Frost is a superior to him. Now 7th point is that fake leak. So, like, if you're saying that I knew everything about Patreon content, then why would I post fake leaks in my Discord server? And even in my YouTube, by the way. Which makes a good point, by the way. There were a few fake leaks as well in Reddit, which I showed. I mean, eventually Reddits have like 90% of the fake leaks or like there's like 10% which are actually real. I never made sure announcements, rather I made predictions about them even if the leaks were fake to begin with. I hope this point clears your confusions and questions. Let me know. Now, the 8th point is the thing I should point this out because the 8th point is really a supporter drama. So this 8th point shows that a supporter who was a part of the band, like who wanted me to be banned in the JJS. There's a screenshot, but I'm gonna blur it because I don't want any supporters to be in trouble or be attacked in the end. So yeah, the supporter said, sure, but to be honest, he didn't even do anything. I don't know why he got banned. Maybe I pushed the ban agenda too hard. Also, some supporters were defaming me, but eventually failed to. Now here are some screenshots like how some supporters were saying stuff about me. And this one screenshot literally explains a bunch of people that were a part of the YoiShay incident are trying so hard to find his alt account on Roblox. So basically, it wasn't even mods who was trying to find him. It was the whole supporter. It was the whole Patreon people who was trying to find my alt account. I said here we also have so many supporters hating YoiShay or saying stuff about YoiShay, which should be against the rules, as it states that there should be no form of hate and especially no witch hunting. Now, the 9th point is the conclusion part. I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say, okay? If the moderation team is not willing to unban me completely, the least they could be done is unban me from in-game, which is the in-game Jujutsu Shenanigans, keeping me banned from the server. The same could be done to supporters who leak, as banning from the game itself does not prevent leaks being shared. Now, the 10th point is really interesting, and this is really a good point. So in this point, I said this is one of the most important things which the moderation team should look after. So people have been saying about me that I did not read the rules for Patreon. However, so there is no such rules in the Patreon rules channel. Instead, it is located in the player support channel, which says leaking Patreon permanent ban. This is not very visible and should be addressed, as this is very important rule as people spend their money on it, and it should be in the rules channel instead of being in the players report channel, which most people do not read at all. You guys get it what I'm trying to say here, right? Because the rules should be in the official rules channel, even in the book line. The supporter team also said that there were specific rules for the supporters in the Patreon chat, but there is no specific channel to organize these rules. The only place where a rule is stated is on the bottom of the pinned messages from Frost saying not to leak anything, which is extremely hidden. Something so important as a rule leading to a permanent ban is obfuscated in the depth of the channel. which is really concerning and dangerous. Such rules should be specified in a clear manner and channel to avoid situations like these. So that was what I said in the document. I hope you guys understood what I tried to say. So this was what I want to talk about, and nothing much, to be honest. The least they could do is get me unbanned from JJS in-game and keep me banned from the server and as well as in the supporters chat. And so yeah, this was pretty much I want to tell you guys, and I hope you guys read the document. It's in the comment section. I hope you guys read it, and make sure to share this video too to your people so they could know, like, to those people who were saying that I leaked the video, that I leaked such thing, that I leaked stuff. So yeah, this was pretty much of the video. Thanks for watching.